What is up, WWE Universe? This is your boy Nick here, and tonight I am going to reveal my predictions for the final Raw pay-per-view before Survivor Series, known as TLC, Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. And it is presented by WWE 2K18, the video game, available tomorrow. And we also like to send out a special thanks to Welshly Arms for Legendaries, the official TLC theme song. It is off the album Legendary LP, available now on iTunes and Spotify. Alright guys, we are going to kick things off with a few matches that were just announced on Monday Night Raw earlier tonight. And this is the first one. Now this rivalry has been spewing for months, ever since Bray Wyatt came to Monday Night Raw as part of the Superstar Shakeup. For months, he has targeted Finn Balor, and he's questioned why the fans are with the Balor Club. And this match, and earlier tonight on Raw, Finn Balor released the Demon King. So this Sunday at TLC, the Demon King will take on Sister Abigail, if you guys can believe it. Honestly, this is going to be a freaky match. Literally. So this rivalry between Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt has been spewing for months. Dating back to SummerSlam, where the demon resurrected for the first time in a year, as the demon did defeat Bray Wyatt, but that was just the alter ego of Finn Balor. So at No Mercy, Finn Balor and Finn Balor alone took on Bray Wyatt, and Finn Balor won the match. So now it's the Demon versus Sister Abigail. Now here's the question that has boggled my mind over the last week. How is Sister Abigail still alive? Because if you guys remember, earlier this year, when Bray Wyatt was on SmackDown Live, and when he was the WWE champion, Randy Orton burned the spirit of Sister Abigail. So how could Sister Abigail return? Which is the one question that boggles my mind. Honestly, we will find out this Sunday at TLC. But honestly, I gotta go with the Demon. The Demon has been very powerful. His strength was powerful enough to defeat Seth Rollins to become the first ever Universal Champion. It was strong enough to defeat Kevin Owens for the NXT title a number of years back. And it was also strong enough to defeat Bray Wyatt earlier this year back at SummerSlam a couple months back. So, definitely going with the Demon. Alright guys, now we move on to a match that was just announced on the kickoff show as the Boss, Sasha Banks, battles Alicia Fox. Now, earlier tonight, Sasha Banks defeated Alicia Fox by way of submission after Alicia Fox came up with an excuse for what happened last week on Raw as part of the Fatal 5-Way match, and Alicia Fox said that she was trying to scratch her nose. Her nose was itching, so she never tapped out. And again, earlier tonight, Alicia Fox did tap out, and during a backstage interview with Sasha Banks, Alicia Fox attacked her from behind, and not only that, but she's been also fined she's been fined a certain amount of money. I'll say at that, because they didn't tell us how much Alicia Fox owed WWE, because she laid her hands on one of the officials. So this rematch will take place this Sunday. Honestly, definitely going with Sasha Banks. She made Alicia Fox tap out last week, and she made Alicia Fox tap out earlier tonight on Raw. So definitely she will make Alicia Fox tap out one more time. All right, guys. Now we move on to the first of two cruiserweight matches that we have on the card. This one is a tag team match, as the Brian Kendrick and his new associate, if you will, Gentleman Jack Gallagher, will be taking on the outlandish Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander. Now this rivalry between Kendrick and Alexander has been spewing for a little over a month now, and during that time, Gallagher ended up turning heel. He ended up turning heel by attacking Cedric Alexander and joining forces with the Brian Kendrick. So, and then earlier tonight there was a one-on-one match between Gallagher and Alexander, and Alexander ended up becoming the victor in that match earlier tonight. And tomorrow night on 205 Live, it was just announced that Rich Swann will be taking on the Brian Kendrick tomorrow night on 205 Live. So this Sunday, I gotta go with Kendrick and Gallagher, only because they've been a force to be reckoned with on the cruiserweight division. So I gotta go with definitely the Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher. Alright, guys, now we move on to the Cruiserweight Championship, the first of two title matches we have on the card, as the King of Fly, Kalisto, will be defending the Cruiserweight Championship against Enzo Amore. Now, I would like to point out that after what Enzo Amore said to Neville, and after Enzo Amore taking the Cruiserweight title from Neville at No Mercy, there has been speculation for the last few weeks that Neville has left WWE. Now, I don't know if those rumors are true, but honestly, in my opinion, it's a huge loss for not only for 205 Live, but also for Monday Night Raw, because Neville was one of WWE's fastest rising stars, despite the fact that he never won a championship in WWE other than the NXT championship and the Cruiserweight championship. Still, he was the fastest rising star in WWE, and if Neville did leave WWE, it would be a huge loss. So yeah, with that out of the way, supposedly Enzo Amore has made new friends in Arya Daivari, Drew Gulak, Noam Dar, and the premier athlete Tony Nese. And honestly, that was completely unexpected, because those four superstars didn't like Enzo Amore as Cruiserweight champion. And now that Kalisto is champion, those same four superstars want Enzo to be champion again. Now this all may sound confusing to you guys, but in true reality, Enzo has made a few acquaintances, if you will. And I gotta go with, as much as I hate to predict this, I have got to go with Enzo Amore on this one, because this is like so bizarre. This is like one of the most bizarre rivalries ever. And yeah, I gotta go with I gotta go with Enzo Amore, because he's been red hot as of late, and if he regains the Cruiserweight Championship, I mean, who knows what's gonna happen. Alright guys, now originally on the card, right now on the card, it says here that we had Bray Wyatt against Finn Balor, but unfortunately that match supposedly has been changed to the Demon versus Sister Abigail. So with that, we will move on. We will move on to the first of two women's division matches we have on the card. The first one is the long-awaited debut of the Empress of Tomorrow, known as Asuka, as she makes her in-ring main roster debut against Emma. Now, here's my take on Emma. I'm going to be completely honest about Emma. Emma claims that she was the one that started the women's revolution. You know, she claims to be the one who started everything with Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Nia Jax, and Dana Brooke, and Alexa Bliss, you know, and Naomi, you know, coming into the women's division of the WWE and making them stars and all that. But let me ask you guys something, and be sure to post in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Think about this. Do you guys really believe that Emma started the women's revolution? Be sure to post in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think, because I know for a fact that Emma never started the women's revolution. Alright, it was superstars like Trish Stratus, Lita, Mickie James, Christy Hemme, Stacy Keibler, Mae Young, the Fabulous Moolah, Alundra Blaze, just to name a few, and even Miss Jacqueline. It was superstars like them that started the women's revolution, that paved the way for women for the female superstars of today. Again, post in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think about Emma starting the women's revolution, which honestly I believe is total BS. Now, Emma claims that she's gonna end the undefeated streak of Asuka. Hashtag Emma is not ready will be trending worldwide later on this week. Hashtag Emma is not ready for Asuka. That hashtag will be trending worldwide, and Emma's gonna be upset about it. That we know for sure. So obviously, my prediction, which is a spoiler alert, Asuka, no question about it. Alright guys, now we move on to the second women's division match we have on the card. This one will be for the Raw Women's Championship, as Alexa Bliss will be defending her title against Mickie James. Now, Mickie James, we haven't seen her in a title match in a while. It's been since WrestleMania since she's been in a title match. And this Sunday will be history in the making for her, because if she wins, not only will she be tying Trish Stratus with seven title reigns, she will also be going home to her little boy, Donovan. I think she mentioned that her name, that the kid's name was Donovan. Yeah, something like that. With the Raw Women's Championship. So, honestly, I gotta go with Mickie James on this one, because I don't think no one in the WWE has more heart, more passion, more desire to become champion than Mickie James. And if she can use that fire against Alexa Bliss, it's over. Okay, honestly, I cannot believe that I'm about to say this, but we now move on to our main event for the card. It is a now 3-on-5 handicap TLC match. Yes, I said a 3-on-5. As the reunited Hounds of Justice, The Shield, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins will team up for the first time in nearly 5 years to take on the team of the Intercontinental Champion The Miz, The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro, the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman, and get this, Kane. Alright, Kane. Now, it has been nearly 6 months. About 8, it's been nearly 8 months since we last saw Kane. The last time we saw Kane, it was on SmackDown Live. And he hasn't been in action in a long time. So, this is insane. Because originally, it was 3-on-3, The Shield against The Miz and The Bar. But then, when Dean Ambrose decided to say that The Shield could take on 3-man, 4-man, 5-man, whatever, The Miz took up on that and decided, you know what, we'll add Braun Strowman to the mix. And Kurt Angle allowed that. So earlier tonight, Kurt Angle told The Miz that if Braun Strowman loses to Roman Reigns, that the match will then go back to a 3-on-3. But if Roman Reigns loses to Braun Strowman, it will become 3-on-5. And oh my God, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but Braun Strowman, with the help of the Demon Kane, defeated Roman Reigns. Now, honestly, I know that if Kane never returned, Roman Reigns surely would have won. No question about it. And, yeah, so now it's 3-on-5. Now Kane was supposed to be running for mayor of Knoxville, Tennessee, which is his hometown, if you guys can believe that. So he wasn't supposed to be in action for at least another 3 months. 4 months, 5 months at the max. And Kane's back. Honestly, normally this is the part where I would say that the Shield's reunion has been short-lived, but knowing the Shield, they can take on all comers. Like I remember a few years ago, it was the Shield. It was a 3-on-11 handicap match, as the Shield took on superstars like Kofi Kingston, Daniel Bryan, the Usos, Christian, Darren Young, Fandango, just to name a few, and they were on a roll. Literally, they were. And not only that, but I also remember back in 2013. I believe it was back in 2013, where Roman Reigns single-handedly eliminated three. I think it was like 3 or 4 superstars from the opposing team as part of the Survivor Series 5-on-5 elimination match. And yeah, so the Shield, they can do it. I am going with the Shield because the Shield can pull it off. No doubt about it. Alright guys, well that is it for the TLC predictions. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to post in the comments below giving me your predictions on the card using the hashtag WWE TLC. Giving me your predictions on the card, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and remember to subscribe and bell me for more WWE and YuGiOh opening videos. And on that, this is your boy Nick here, signing out.